4 years, y'all. I've been talking to everybody who has ever put a hand.
Hey, stop playing before I say.
Oh!
Hey, no.
Did it spit on them, bro? Yeah, I saw that one.
One rapper attacked an interviewer for joking around in his interviews too much. And G Herbo broke an interviewer's $30,000 Rolex since he was mad at the interviewer. These are times rappers attack stupid interviewers. And we gotta start things off with a little house phone. Because House completely went off on that.
Why they gonna be stupid? Damn, bro. I guess we're gonna find out.
22 on a No Jumper interview back in 2023. House had fallen out with Adam 22, and they were talking about it on the podcast because House Phone was one of the original hosts of No Jumper.
Right, I watched this one.
And had been around since the beginning. But
right, I watched that one. I know about this one. I already watched that. Should I let it play? Fuck it, I'll let it play.
Adam did a podcast.
Some of you might have not watched this, so I guess I'll just let it play, man. Go play fair, I guess. But there is a video compilation where this video is included, and I had already reacted to it, but it's cool. We're gonna go ahead and react to it. It was quite interesting actually, but yeah, go on.
Podcast with a trans woman named Gracie Jane, where she claims she hooked up with House Phone. Adam tried editing it out, but people figured out who they were talking about, and it blew up. House Phone felt betrayed and got mad at Adam for exposing him for no reason. So he confronted him about it one day on a live stream, and he expressed to Adam that both his rep and personal life were permanently ruined, and that he really felt hurt since Adam sold him out for views.
Being a good friend, bro, you sold me down the river for 40,000 views, 50,000 views, bro.
You really think that?
Bro,
Like
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do you understand
saw
that?
those text messages and you
permanently
really believe that I did
altered-
that to you on purpose?
I don't believe that you.
It's like this guy Adam be acting so tough. He tried to act so tough. He tried to act like he actually can stand his business, bro. But nah, we can clearly tell that he's a pussy, old fam. My man over here, yeah. Oh, where's my man? My man over here. He be trying to act. He always acts like he stands on business, bro. Always, bro. But just by talking back, but you're not, bro. You're not that, bro.
That you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterwards. You didn't hear the sincerity in my voice. You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did, and that's
feel like
why I told them to delete it.
You would have deleted the whole interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
Bro, that was so random. Why the fuck did he take off his shoes like that, bro? What was the purpose? I don't understand the purpose in that, bro. Bro, just remove this shoe to massage his feet, bro. Like, what? Bro, what the fuck was that for? What was the purpose in that, bro? What was the purpose in that, bro? Oh my days, bro.
The whole interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards.
Well, I can't
had to
predict
talk
the
to
future,
my-
dude.
He even mentioned how his whole family was
But
calling him up to make sure he was.
But I can't predict the future, dude. Trying to act. It's not that he's trying to act tough. He just acts like he stands on business. Like, yeah, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I get it that you have to speak up and not let another grown man talk to you like that. But bro, dumb, bro. Some of these guys will really swing on you, fam. If you try to talk too crazy back, fam.
He was good since his mother had recently passed too.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna commit suicide. You're bro.
You're a fucking douchebag, dude.
Bro,
But how can I
you're
sit
so
here?
you
You're a
couldn't
douchebag.
sit here and talk to me like this last week.
Later on in the interview, House also mentions the apology Adam gave on the news, since he thought Adam was disrespecting his mother with the way he handled it. Adam shot back, saying that he didn't really mean it like that, especially since he paid for House's mother's funeral. And that's when House crashed out, since he was tired of Adam's disrespect.
And then let's move forward to that apology you gave when you're on the news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom, he's been going through the hell. You're talking about the person that raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died. Oh, just he's been going through the mom.
But you are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're
I
full of
paid for the funeral as soon
first
as
of
it
all-
happened just because?
You continue to talk about it, bruv. I'm telling you, you're not that, bruv. You're not that, bruv. If this guy was to square up, bro, I'm telling you, he would be getting it.
Funeral as soon
First
as
of
it
all-
happened just because for your
Bro,
mom when I
mentioned it like
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when I
paid for the
funeral as soon as it happened just because?
Bro, watch your fucking language. I paid for the fucking funeral. Like, watch. It's the language you're using. I think that's what triggered him. I paid for the fucking funeral, and it's like we still continue to talk about his mom, but you're using certain, you know what I'm saying, words to express exactly what you've done for my man, regardless if you helped or not, bro. He still felt disrespected, yeah. But what you said. So if you're gonna use certain words to describe what you've done for him as a favor, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I paid for the fucking funeral. Fucking, like, really, bro? You're gonna use that kind of word and language to express how you helped my man when he's already triggered and pretty much annoyed about what you done? Like, honestly, bro, of course he's gonna go off, fam. Ain't gonna wanna throw hands right there and then.
When I
paid for the
funeral as soon as it happened just because.
Come on, bro. Not here, bro. Not here.
And that wasn't the only time House Phone had to check Adam for doing too much. Because just a few months before the interview, Adam made a joke about House Phone's mother being beat up by his father when he was younger, calling her a B.
He was around when I was like little until like elementary school. That's when him and my mom broke up. But like, I'm gonna just be completely honest here right now. He beat my mom one time, and I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes, and he literally almost killed her.
I know, right? I know. Actually,
Yeah, Uncle gonna be like, you know this guy in little house phones with no jumper?
That's
my nephew.
That is your son.
And I ain't seen him since he was 4.
Yeah, for real.
It was what it was.
Hey, relax, bro. Hey, nah, for real. Nah,
See?
Wait,
It's sensitive.
what the fuck? Hold on, what happened?
that is your son.
And I ain't seen him.
Actually,
Yeah, Uncle gonna be like, you know this guy in little house phones with no jumper?
That's your
my
son.
nephew.
That is your son.
And I ain't seen him since he was 4.
Yeah, for real.
It was what it was.
Hey, relax.
I beat the bitch up. Is that what he said, bro? What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Why would you, what?
Since he was 4.
Yeah, for real.
And I beat the bitch up, and it was what it was. What the fuck?
It was what it was.
Nah, we throwing hands, bro. There's no way, bro. You guys are getting way too comfortable. This is what happens when you get too comfortable, bro. It's letting another guy getting way too comfortable, bro. Like, what? Bro really said that about his mom who passed away, bro. He told you a story, bro, of what he experienced as a kid, and you go ahead and double down by quoting, and I beat the bitch up. He is what he is. Like, what? That's his mom, dude. Like, bro, nah, that's a valid crash out, bro. Flipping the table, like, just destroying everything, fucking everything up, bro. How are they laughing about it, bro? This is mental, bro. This is a valid crash out, a valid squabble, bro. A valid squabble, bro. Crash out, bro. It's a crash out thing. It's a crash out thing. Jumping over the table, crash out thing, bro. No way. There's no way. There's no way. No way. No way. No way, bro. No way, bro. No way, bro.
Hey, relax, bro. Hey, nah, for real.
See? It's sensitive.
Out of pocket, bro.
But that wasn't the only time Lil House Phone flipped out.
Bro, why didn't he just fucking, nah, at that point in time, he should have just do it, bro. Because this is how they're going to continue to get away with disrespect if you don't check them on the spot, bro. Like, what? Brother, nah, that's fucked.
Sensitive.
Out of pocket, bro.
But that wasn't the only time Lil House Phone flipped out on an interview, because he also had something similar go down on Biggest Bro Entertainment. After the whole Adam 22 drama, House Phone
So
left
this video is 15 rappers who attacked interviewers. Is he a rapper?
No Jumper team, along with a few other people, to work on his own podcast platform called Biggest Bro Entertainment. Since staying on No Jumper after the fallout would have hurt the show and their relationship even more. During one of his episodes on Bro Entertainment with Blasey and Yuri, he almost attacked Pot Lord, who was also hosting the show, since he wasn't letting him finish his point. Potman was talking about how Adidas and Nike weren't even close, and how DC was bigger competition for Nike, since he's never seen anyone wear Adidas.
Actually has like
Let's get to
Adidas,
that.
okay, like
listen.
at home.
I'm
Okay,
assuming
listen.
he's European. 'cause
Okay,
Okay,
I don't
listen,
know.
just listen. Okay, so
Like, I
like,
don't.
when you make like when you say stuff like that, like, you have to. Wait, just wait, no.
I
But
see
just
the
let me
bottle,
say what
please?
I'm saying.
Always
No,
trying to-
I'm not
okay.
even, bro.
Okay.
You're not even letting me say what I'm saying. I'm saying from your perspective of like people that we be around or whatever. Like you're thinking in a small box when you say that. You and on a global, large scale, bro. It's literally one of the top 3 sneaker brands of like in history.
Yeah, so is DC.
House was trying to correct him, since Adidas is probably one of the top 3 biggest sneaker brands of all time. But Pot just kept cutting him off.
A lot of people in other
just said some stupid-
states.
What does that have to do with anything?
You said.
What are you talking about?
You
Bro,
said so
you
is
just said
DC.
Adidas.
Bro, this, I
You
swear
just
to God,
said
bro,
that Adidas?
You literally irritate me, bro. You literally
Bro,
think you
because
know
you just be saying
everything.
stupid shit. Like,
The two continued, and later in the interview, House brought up the topic of Pot's drinking addiction. But Pot shut him up, and that's when House flashed out, since he was tired of being cut mid-sentence.
for a
Hey,
six
all
pack
that,
of beer.
all that, yeah. Yeah, all that,
Cut to
yeah.
the mic.
Like I
Stop
said,
it.
I'm getting paid for all this.
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
getting paid for all.
Paid in
I'm getting paid for all.
getting paid in
I'm
fun
getting paid for all.
and beer.
Yeah, I'm getting
Invoice
paid for all.
check.
Yeah, all that.
You getting paid
all
to-
that. Yeah, all that. Yeah,
all that.
Yeah, all that, all
Wait,
that.
hold on.
Who not broke though? You.
Whoa.
You a drunk?
What the
Hold
fuck?
on.
Yeah, all.
Oh, yo, these guys are getting way far away too disrespectful, if not comfortable then, fam. What? And to be sitting there to argue with another man, it's already a waste of time, energy consuming as it is, bro. Honestly, bro, like, it's just grind it out, bro. Your work speaks for itself. This is what I mean, bro. Avoid these stupid talks and interviews, bro. It's a waste of time. It sounds like messy, very what's the word? Very, not just messy, but very petty as well, time wasting. It's just not worth it, bro. The whole time it could have been doing something way more productive, despite regardless if they're getting paid or not. You gotta do something where in the end it's gonna pay off and people will just respect you. So you don't have to pop your mouth this much, bro. When you have to talk this much and you have someone like that disrespecting you, and that weirdo Adam 22 who let his wife getting piped by another guy, by the way, which is the most outrageous, low self-esteem thing for a man to do, right? Such man like that, you disrespecting you to your face, he says a lot about you, bro. He says that you clearly got a lot of work to do, bro. Work that will be enough for people to look at and not even be able to say a word to you when it comes to respecting you and looking at you different. But when you ain't really got much going on like that, bro, something that people can look at or look up to, of course people gonna pop their mouth like that and call you a bitch ass nigga or whatever to your face like this, bro, which is crazy. Like, get to work, bro. Just get to work, bro. Make your work speak for itself, bro. So you don't have to keep popping your mouth and run your mouth and waste time with these people that clearly don't fuck with you, bro. Like, which is crazy. If you're having to crash out like this, bro, it's really, it really says how much work you've got left to do, fam.
All that.
Hold
Who
on.
not broke though? You.
Damn. That's
You a drunk?
motherfucking-
That's what you are.
beat your.
Damn, that's crazy. This you have to crash out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, bro, you wouldn't have to do all of that, bro, if you had put in enough work from. Honestly, bro.
Episode
Hey,
16.
you drunk? You trying to fight a drunk guy, bro?
But that wasn't the only time a rapper almost crashed out on an interviewer for provoking him, because Skinny from the 9 was also on an interview with Craft Culture. The interview started off with the interviewer trolling Skinny with the block of cheese, since Skinny is known for snitching.
There you go. What's this? That's for you. You know, just in case you get hungry throughout the interview. That's for you.
Wow.
Cheese?
And you could tell Skinny wasn't really feeling the dude. But soon after, the interviewer randomly brought up a statistic about women's satisfaction rates in bed, and things got pretty weird.
I want to read you a statistic, okay? This is a real statistic. Ready? 63% of women ages 22 to 39 have reportedly stated that the number one factor of which oftentimes leaves them dissatisfied in the bedroom is due to a lack of rhythm and consistency of motion from their male partners. So I thought of this, ready? What if there was a song specifically for having sex, and all these guys had to do was just follow the beat, right? And the beat guided them to have that consistency in the bedroom. Right? You with me?
What you talking about?
Things slowly started to cool off, and it seemed like the interviewer was starting to ask some legitimate questions.
Is Poker the Jew still your manager?
Poker, that's my I Poker. But nah, we not on no business terms, but Poker, he decent.
The dude then followed up by asking Skinny about his facial paralysis, since Skinny came out with the video back in 2022, revealing his Bell's palsy diagnosis, which caused some paralysis on the left side of his face.
You have trouble drinking even, you know, and sometimes I was wondering if it affects your ability to speak.
Like, I could still rap, I could still talk, I could still drink.
Yeah.
But it's like your man's right here.
Yeah.
It's goofy. Like, you see how you said he had a trigger?
Yeah.
So I'll be rapping, I'll be drinking, I'll be eating, whatever I'm doing, you feel me?
Yeah.
It just comes out of nowhere. Like, my face will just get stuck. Like,
But then the interviewer made a joke about it, being the reason why his music has been so trash for the past few years. And that's what set Skinny off, because he crashed out for real this time.
So that explains why your music sounds like.
boy, keep playing with me, man. I'm this disabled. I will still smack out of you. None of y'all. You understand? Your whole staff. Smack the smack cameraman. Smack this goofy.
What the fuck?
To get smack. Press play on y'all. Stop playing with me.
All right.
That my boy.
All right.
Why? What's
don't
up?
think
What I
they
do
take
to
you
you?
seriously.
Security.
Yo. They have to call security?
Now let's move on to 16 Shot 'em.
They have to
Because
call
even though
security?
16 isn't a rapper, he's known in the rap scene for interviewing a lot of rappers. So one day, 16 was on No Jumper, getting interviewed by Flacco, one of the members of the No Jumper team. During the interview, 16 tells Flacco it's like he's playing both sides, since Flacco is cool with Bandman Kevo, who's one of 16's ops, but trying to be cool with him at the same time.
It's like you with me, then you're some police too. How is that our fault though? Because you said, right?
What you mean, how's your fault? You standing behind, calling me a cop chase and you standing behind, showing you the
right?
And I don't want you to be on my side, bro, but stop.
I think
It's
you're
like
a cop chase.
riding, gang.
16 then calls Flacco Kevo to piss him off, since Flacco was meat riding Bandman Kevo, and Kevo is the person 16 has beef with. So 16 tells Flacco to stop playing with him before he smacks him. And that's when things get crazy, because
shit.
16 does this
Man
next.
said,
Shut up! I just said let the man talk.
What'd you say, Kevo?
Bro, talk about.
Hey, stop
bro.
playing before I smack.
Do it.
oh, he spat on him! Yo, did he spat on him? Hey,
Do it.
bro, you really spat on him. That's fucked. Bro, did he really spit? Like, what?
Hey, stop
bro.
playing before I smack.
Do it.
What the fuck? Oh, he did.
Hey, stop
bro.
playing before I smack.
Do it.
Yo, what's good, Nod? I'm not too bad, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm not too bad. How you doing, my bro? Thanks for coming in, Johns. Not Johns, right? That's your name. Appreciate you, bro.
Bro, talk about.
Hey, stop
bro.
playing before I smack.
Do it.
Hey, no.
Yo!
Watch out, we ain't doing that here. Anybody about to jump? Watch out.
Thankfully, security was there, because things could have gone way.
Wait, how early is it, bro? How early is it in your country, fam? Is it really that early, cuz? Because here, we are... What time is it here? It's like 23 past 2 now, PM. What time is it there? 6:23 AM? Damn, bro! Yo! That's stupid early, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is stupid early. What country are you from, bro?
way worse. But this next interviewer wasn't as lucky because young Vado went mega viral after his confrontation with interviewer Coco Show hit the net. He was on an episode of the Trapland podcast with Coco Show. And
what part in the US, bro?
Coco used to be someone he was cool with up until their recent fallout. Halfway.
Oh, Washington State. Oh, shit. You guys are early. Having an early Sunday and that, yeah? Nah, fam. You guys are a few hours behind us still. What did you do yesterday, fam? Because you mad early, bro. You up early as fuck, though. You must be used to because of work, huh? I ain't gonna lie, don't even blame you, bro, because I be up early as fuck. Like today I woke up around 5, 6, fam. I couldn't go back to sleep as much as I wanted to get more sleep. That was messed up, bro. And I wake up 4, 5 a.m. every morning just to go gym before I go work on weekdays, innit? So it's like, yo, waking up this early on my days off, fam, is so annoying, and then not being able to sleep. It's like I feel a bit tired right now, I'm not gonna lie. I could go for a nap, but we're here, we grinding it out, fuck it. Yes, like West Coast people struggling. What's the weather like, bro? What's the weather like? Was it hot there, fam? We've been chilling this weekend. It was July the 4th, so it's been a huge party. Oh, what you guys do? You guys celebrate July the 4th? What you guys do? Just throw a party? Is it like a whole party all over the country?
Way through the Trapland interview, Coco started going off on young Vado, saying that he was just another clout-chasing rapper, that he wasn't really about that hood life, and that he'd let their beef slide, since if they both went at it, someone was gonna get bodied.
Ben's bad. Now, me and Ben was arguing on the internet. I knew he right? I knew he's. So what I do? I baited him. Oh, you trying to act tough for the internet, so you pulled up to a crib that I'm not even at. To spank you. Exactly where his.
This guy is talking hella smack, bro. That's what I'm saying. You need to get your clout up and your fucking graft up, fam. It's our Independence Day. You should look it up. I know about 4th of July, though. I just didn't know why is there so much celebration. But that's good, man. In the middle of the summer. I mean, not middle of the summer, but in the beginning of the summer. That's when you guys really do and get down like that, which is dope. Fireworks and alcohol non-stop. Swear down, fam. So even if you're an introvert, you're out. Even if you're an introvert, like, you just have to be out and party. That's just... There's Cinco de Mayo as well, you know. You go 4th of July and Cinco de Mayo. Ain't that what you guys celebrate as well? They call Cinco de Mayo. I think it's like some Mexican Independence Day as well, right? What is the Cinco de Mayo, bro? What is the 5th of July? Because that's another day to celebrate as well, no?
It ain't no street. Ben not from the hood. Beat the Ben. And the only reason why I let you rock and we left it alone, you know why? Yes, on my soul. The only reason why I left you alone and left you rock, you know why?
Too much
because
shit,
if you go at it, somebody gonna die. On my soul.
Wow. He's talking all that shit with the Bible, bro. Is he holding a Bible? That has to be a Bible he's holding.
Vado shot back since he knew Coco wasn't really about that action. And that's when Coco followed up by saying that somebody is yet to shut him up for talking smack. And that's when young Vado threw Coco an uppercut since he was tired of him saying too much.
Bro, it's more to it. It's more to it. That's why I let you rock. So leave it alone. Yes, on my soul. Hey, yo, listen, y'all. I've been doing for 4 years, y'all. I've been talking to everybody who has ever put a hand.
Oh!
And soon after the incident, Vado took to
Hey, yo, I've been trying to tell you, bro. I don't have time to argue with nobody, bro. It's like time wasting, like just work, grind it out, bro. This is what I mean about being outside, doing these interviews too much, bro. You're doing more interviews, wasting time on this podcast than working on yourself, bro. When you're not working on yourself enough and you're wasting time with these bozos and doing interviews and just talking shit, going to podcasts or whatever, you get to disrespected, fam. You get to be disrespected, fam. The work will speak for itself. The respect will come. People will not ever even dare to talk to you like that, bro. When you actually put yourself in a position where you don't have to argue. This is what I'm saying, bro. Dude said enough took, let's get it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yes, we're using the Mayo as an excuse to get drunk. Oh, is it? I don't know, bro. I like to stay at home and just grind it out, bro. I don't really go out much like that, bro. Depends on the occasion and who I'm gonna go out with. It's really hard for me to go out. I don't think I would even celebrate Cinco de Mayo like that, though. Like, honestly, bro. Like, I don't know. I hardly ever party. So you guys got a lot of reasons to party in America, bro. How many degrees is it there? Is it really hot there now, fam?
With Relly.
All right, so then he went on FaceTime and talked about the situation. Let's hear it.
And soon after the incident, Vado took to IG Live with Relly, one of his homies, to explain the situation with Coco and tell his side of the story. He told Relly that Coco had offered him $100 to disrespect him on camera, and that he was low-key fine with Coco's act up until Coco started.
What the fuck? He got paid to disrespect him, bro? What the fuck, bro?
The situation with Coco and tell his side of the story. He told Relly that Coco had offered him $100 to disrespect him on camera, and that he
100, bro. Are you fucking serious, bro?
Was low-key fine with Coco's act up until Coco started disrespecting his people and saying that people were gonna die if something went down.
Keep this, right? Because you know who my cousin is. My blood cousin, Caked Up.
Caked Up? Oh, nah, that's my heart.
Yeah, that's my biological cousin,
nah,
right?
Coco, it's over. I gotta choose a side. It's favoritism.
Nah, listen.
He knows
Coco didn't even know I gave him a pass the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, he gave him way too many passes, bro. It's 54F now. So when you look at the weather, yeah, the way I look at the weather is like this, bro. Hold on, I need to show you. For example, right now, if you look at the weather here, yeah, I look at it like this, 21 degrees. So what would you say is your weather now? Like this. Because where we are, it's 21 degrees right now. That's how I look at it. I wouldn't know what 54F means, actually.
When you put my cousin, and Coco didn't even know
you and Caked Up could suck my... No, Coco. Now my son Caked Up is... This man...
Not Caked Up. Are you stupid? I'm gonna keep it a bug. I didn't know Coco was really built like that because, like, when we was debating it, Coco's an entertainer, knows how to draw an audience. And like I...
Yeah, Celsius, bro.
So, Trapland, this is word to my mother. I'm like, if he never used that word, suck my things, but he kept his shenanigans going, you would have seen me look stupid in the interview. Coco was really cooking me. The interview wasn't long, but he was cooking me. But once he said that suck my is gonna die, bro...
Yeah, but to get cooked like that on camera, that's even a bad look, bro. And for you to allow that man to cook you like that, fam, it's kind of mad still. I don't know, bro. Whatever these guys got going on, I don't even know these guys. Honestly, I never even heard of these people. Like, I'm just watching this because it's clearly about rappers attacking interviewers. And I like a bit of drama, and sometimes I get a bit of messy, so I just have to tap in. I had to tap in. It's like 12 Celsius here. 54. Okay. Which one should I go with? Hold on. Let me look at it again. I don't know, bro. I feel like it's a lot hotter than that. It should be a lot hotter than that, no?
Bro,
probably 54, innit?
I didn't hear nothing after that.
But before the live was done, Coco got to say,
too much. I don't think it's 54, bro. Is it 54? 54 is a lot, fam, compared to the weather here. 12, because here it's like 12. Sorry, 21. The West Coast is cooler. You get it's crazy hot down south on the east. Yeah, it must be crazy hot, bro. I know for a fact that all the bitches are naked out there now. The good thing about summer there, bro, you get to see all the bitches out naked in bikini, out and about in their bikini naked and shit, bro. That's probably where you get to see the most. And especially if you live in Miami.
Really rattled off on Vado.
Started a war. What? Okay. Yo, look, Ben. Your mother can suck my. Your fat.
What the fuck, bro? Who is he talking to?
Nasty can suck my. Like, yo, what?
Now, let's move on to G Herbo and Southside, because they were both on an episode of Open Thoughts with Funny Marco. Everything started off cool, with Southside and Funny Marco bouncing questions off each other. But a few minutes into the interview, G Herbo joined in, and the two pretty much took over the show and were very disrespectful about it.
Oh, God. Like, was this a skit? I'm still confused about this interview. Was this a skit or like what was this part of the show? I did see this and it went viral. I remember when he surfaced all over the internet, but I didn't think or took it serious enough to think, oh, these guys were really bullying Funny Marco. No G Herbert with his boys bullying Funny Marco, fam. Is this really real or was this like a skit? This had to be a skit, bro. Honestly, fam. I don't think I'm gonna fall for that. I have a sweatshirt on letting the dogs out right now. Letting the dogs out, you know. It's pretty cold this morning. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go with 12 Celsius then. So 12 Celsius, okay. This is Celsius then, 12 Celsius then, which means that it's colder. It's not as hot. It's 21 Celsius here, bro. It's 21 Celsius. I got confused. I thought it was 54, like. So it's kind of cold there, yeah. 12 is kind of cold still.
Oh God.
Oh, you thought it was just me? Oh.
Where'd you get that jacket from?
I don't know where you get these jackets from. They made me wear it to come to college.
We got it.
Wrinkle in it stink.
Motherfucker stink. Go ahead, co-host. And we need that money back when we finish. That's our payment.
You the referee. Stupid.
Referees
What the
do be
fuck?
tripping.
That hat from, bro.
Bro, I didn't really disrespect my man like that, fam.
Go ahead, co-host. And we need that money back when we finish. That's our payment.
You the referee. Stupid.
Referees do be tripping.
That hat from, bro. That's what I want to know.
Oh, I got this from Target.
Nowhere. Found it.
Target?
Let me see this stupid.
Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? Was this real?
And the disrespect didn't stop because for most of the interview, G Herbo and Southside kept picking at Marco and trying to play him like he was some kind of homeless person or a nobody.
What you got on? That's
I got this from Steve Harvey.
Why the f you got no shoes on though, man?
Yeah, I just actually said.
Like, I be wearing cheap socks too though, I ain't gonna lie, but it's like when you wear cheap socks, they gotta look clean. They can't look recycled.
Bro, you can have my shoes, bro.
Everything's 9.5, bro.
9.5, actually 9.5 for real, bro.
It don't matter if they was a get to me.
I count it.
You finna get his money.
Count what I gave him, bro.
Let me count it.
Dude, shut
All right, bet.
We got.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, what were these man on? Honestly, what were they on?
Don't trip, bro. Don't trip. You dressed, I thought you was like homeless. I thought this was all like a front. That's why I was like, I told, you know. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go in there with the cup and I'm gonna fill his cup up. Like, you know what I'm
but
saying?
look, guess what? It's what like you trying to.
Thankfully, the two eventually signed off since you could tell Marco really wasn't enjoying himself, but not with.
Wow. You gonna let two light-skinned dudes disrespect you like that, fam? That's wild, bro. As a dark skin and a dark skin community, letting another two light-skinned dudes disrespect you to this extent is fucking wild, bro. Especially G Herbo. What was this? This had to be some sort of skit, bro. Honestly.
Not without taking a few shots at the studio.
I like the way you put your bedroom together and made, you know, like a show.
Yeah.
Hold my. Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? Are you fucking real?
Hold my. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, that was disrespectful.
But that wasn't all, because after the interview, a clip left out of the final cut surfaced online and went viral of Southside throwing Marco's $30,000 Rolex watch and breaking it.
More respect you deserve. No face. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. Hey, shut up. Dude. All right, let's get it. I'm giving you more respect than you deserve. So it's like, I'm coming.
Fans had mixed reviews, and some even said what happened to him was fair, seeing as Funny Marco used to prank and clown people out back in the day. One Facebook.
Oh, so was this some sort of karma then? I do remember him pranking and that, yeah, true. But was this like just karma over what he used to do and how he came up from pranking? The fuck?
Commenters into him was fair, seeing as Funny Marco used to prank and clown people out back in the day. One Facebook commenter said, I feel like the episode was cool since they were just going with his vibe. But Marco replied, nah, they broke my $30,000 watch and calling me I don't talk to people like that. But now, let's move on to Mano, because Mano is an older OG, and a YouTuber named Booba tried joking.
Oh yeah, I remember this time. This was a violent crash out.
Around with Mano.
Booba be doing a madness, I'm not gonna lie. This guy Booba be doing a mad content, fam.
During an interview, like he could beat him up and take his chain. As
That's
Booba goes up
crazy,
to
bro.
Mano to interview him, Mano lets Booba know not to say anything crazy, since he is already not in the best mood. But Booba starts the interview off by talking crazy, saying his objective is to snatch some chains.
I came over here like
Right now, don't say nothing crazy though.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I came over here, like, my objective over here today was to, you know what I'm saying, snatch some chains. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I already.
You should try that.
Nah, I'm saying, I already.
Booba keeps joking around, so Mano goes on to ask him if he wants his moment, since he doesn't chill with all the trolling. That's when Booba starts stuttering and continues asking crazy questions.
So why they keep looking at me like that? Like, they're making me feel a type of way.
You want your moment, right?
Huh?
You want your moment, right?
Wait, what you mean?
You gonna get it.
Nah.
Guarantee you gonna
No,
get it.
not like that. I'm just saying,
I
like.
guarantee you gonna get it. I swear on everything I love, you gonna get your moment.
All right, so wait. So let me borrow
Be
your
nice.
chain. Let me borrow your chain.
Be nice.
I can't
Be
borrow
nice.
your chain?
You can. Nah.
Bro, he's still trying to press mine, man, bro. These guys play dangerous games, bro. It's like the only way to go viral nowadays is by doing a madness like that and try to get clout off other rappers, innit? Who got way more clout. By trying to mess with them, fam, and pick on them, fam.
I can't borrow your chain?
You wanna borrow my chain?
Yeah, let me borrow it. Let me put on your chain so I can see how it feels.
Mano warns Booba multiple times to chill out, and you could easily tell he was getting annoyed, since Booba was wasting his time with the interview. But that's when Booba asks Mano a question about how bad he would whoop him, and that's when things went left, because he does this next.
Look, quick question, right?
That's crazy, bro. Yo.
Right?
Now
Hold on, look, quick question, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, right? How badly, right, you think I could, like, beat your...
That's fucked.
Chill.
And while doing that, you could hear him say to Booba, "Didn't I tell you not to play with me?" You have to be careful when playing with some people, because everyone doesn't have the same sense of humor. Now, let's move on to the rapper Petey Weestraw, because Petey starts the interview and everything is cool, but the interviewer tries picking on.
Hold on a minute, why we having some... I feel like it's lagging a little bit, isn't it? Gotta make sure this shit is acting right. Let's try.
On Petey Weestraw, because everyone doesn't have the same sense of humor. Now, let's move on to the rapper Petey Weestraw, because Petey starts the interview and everything is cool, but the interviewer tries picking on Petey after Petey doesn't know the exact age he moved to the state he lives in now.
Local artist Petey Weestraw. What's good, Straw? Hey, it's good to have you here at Birmingham Unsigned but Major Bio Interviews. And I just want to ask you a few questions so the fans can get to know you a little better as an artist. That's cool with you?
That's cool with me, bro.
I bet. So first off, we start off by asking you, where you from, man? Tell everybody where you from.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, the 504, you know what I'm saying? Moved up here to 205 Birmingham, Alabama when I was about, 3, 6, 9 years old.
When you
Damn, that's a big jump, bro. Which one is it? 3, 6, or 9 years old, bro? Because that's a big difference. Bro, you don't remember how old he was? Bro said 3, 6, and 9. Yo, that's a big jump. It was either 3 years old, 6, or 9, bro. That's a big ass jump, fam.
When you was about 3, 6, 9 years old.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, like.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Bro, that's what I was thinking, bro. Like, that's a big jump between 6 and 9. 3, 6, 9, bro. Like, what?
Seconds later, the interviewer's phone starts ringing. Petey fires back at the interviewer, saying that's disrespectful and he's messing up his interview. From there, things start to get tense between the two.
That can be edited out, man. Calm down. But like I said, it can be edited out, man. Calm down. Hello.
That's fucked, bro. At that point, this shit has just whooped out, bro. The interviewer wasn't even being respectful enough by talking to him like that, telling him to calm down. But I swear you don't want to invite him to come to the interview, fam.
The interviewer didn't acknowledge Petey at all and talked on the phone during half of the interview. You could tell that Petey was stressed about that.
Was he actually talking throughout the whole interview?
My bad, Straw.
That's when the interviewer let Petey know he apologizes for that. But Petey tells him he's going to let that one slide. The interviewer goes back to asking him questions, but with one question, Petey doesn't answer. So the interviewer makes a smart statement saying that isn't what he asked.
Man, that was my wife. She had called me on some emergency. But you back. Say what?
I said that was disrespectful. I don't know.
What I'm saying is, back to the interview. Back to the interview. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of unprofessional, but at the end of the day, you know, we all have, you know, let it slide. Let everybody know, what started you with this music.
Man, I'm trying to reach the top. All these Birmingham, you know about my Birmingham top 10 countdown, right? We got the chunk.
Right.
Yeah, man,
but I asked, the question was, let everybody know how you got started, like what got you started.
Petey gets pissed, letting the dude interviewing him know that he'll tear everything up in the house since he's disrespecting him during the interview.
You got me started. Phone conversation, bro. You ain't doing nobody else. I seen that you did, bro. You ain't doing.
And first off, we edit videos, man. Like that happened. I'm saying he edited, man. But you don't know what I did.
I don't know why he looks like young Wiz Khalifa, fam. I swear he look like young Wiz Khalifa, fam.
With the other people, calm down, and you're gonna either do your interview or you're gonna get. It's whichever one you want.
Are you gonna get the fuck on, bro? Nah, bro. Talking to you like that is fucking wild, bro. What did he say? You either gonna do this interview or you're gonna get the fuck on, bro. What?
Down, and you're gonna either do your interview or you're gonna get. It's whichever one you want.
What the fuck, bro? The moment he had gone up to 5 minutes of him being on that phone call, bro, I would have walked out of this bitch, bro. Like, you are free to walk out, brother. You don't have to do these interviews. You don't even have to accept doing an interview to begin with.
I'm doing you a favor.
What you want to do?
I'm doing you a favor.
I'm doing you a favor.
Bro, how the doing me a mother favor?
Okay then.
So nobody do no favors for me. Let's get right, bro.
Okay then.
On everything, bro. Don't even come at me like that. For real. Gonna make me better.
So I'm gonna do you a favor and tell you my house.
We ain't get the out, bro.
How about that?
Man, I tell you everything go business.
Tear it up then. Bitch.
And if the interviewer had been...
He called him a bitch and everything. There's no way, bro. No way an interviewer is about to disrespect you like that, fam. What? Brother, nah, bro. Nah, bro. We need to get the fuck out of... I would have been gone time ago, fam. Bro was already moving mad.
Strapped. Things probably would have gone way worse, since Petey probably would have done him badly. And Petey wasn't the only rapper to walk off of an interview, because Broke as F did something similar when he felt the interviewer was trying to annoy him. Broke is an upcoming rapper from Jacksonville, Florida, who's been buzzing lately for doing crazy stuff. And in an interview with Hood Rich Kevin, Broke was high off lean and getting annoyed with the interviewer because he felt like the interviewer was asking him too many questions.
I had to like, what shouldn't about that, bro? You can ask me that? You want to see what happened? I mean, I was just asking, bro. I was just trying to see what happened, bro. I can show you. Turn camera.
Broke warned Kevin that things could get ugly.
This guy is high off his fucking head, mate. Like, he is fucking high. Bro, he is so gone, bro. High off his fucking head, mate. I tell you that. What the fuck?
Get ugly if he kept asking him a certain police question. A few minutes later, Broke gets up and walks out of the interview since he was pissed that Kevin kept asking him federal questions. He got even madder when Kevin asked him if he needed an Uber.
You need a ride? I said I gotta call my... I need a ride. I get your Uber. What's up with you, bro? I'm good, man. Alright, I was sad. I look like I need an Uber.
Bro, this guy is so fucking high and slow, bro. What the fuck? No way,
I can help you out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious.
Thankfully, Broke didn't actually pop the interviewer since he was extremely high and irritated. And sometimes, it's best not to ask rappers about things they've done in the past either, since it'll make...
What are these two weaklings gonna do, bro? Honestly, what are these two gay, weird weaklings gonna do, bro? Considering that one of them actually recently lost to Charleston White in a boxing fight, fam. So what is he really going to do, fam?
To make them mad. The Island Boys were on the Danza Project, and before coming on the show, they had just gone viral not too long ago for kissing each other. A YouTuber known as La Mike was also...
And you expect to get some respect from that, bro? You expect to go to an interview and to get some sort of respect for kissing your own fucking brother, not another man, bro. Honestly, mate. Honestly, fam.
On the show, and he asked the Island Boys if they were going to kiss it out since they were arguing. That's when they get pissed and stand up, letting La Mike know that they'll whoop him right now.
Busting your ass. You finally dosing all of you. You dosing, right?
Pause.
Bro,
that's New Orleans lingo for like I'm
joking.
I'm roasting.
I know what Josing is. Hey, but first of all, I kicked you and you didn't. Hey, you finally not musty too. Finally not musty.
All right, bro. Y'all gonna kiss it out or like what's good?
Man, shut your ass right now.
That's cap.
Whoa. What you gonna do about it?
Whoa. You see how
Bro, get out, bro. Like, you gonna do something. All he was done, he done this, bro. He was back on, bro, because he knew what they gonna do. Them two weak fucks ain't gonna do shit, bro. Sit your fucking ass down, bro. Didn't need no security or nothing. And if the security showed up, all the security had to do was this. Bah. Like, bro, shut your ass up and sit down, bro. You ain't gonna do shit, bro.
Not long after that, everything calms down. And one of the Island Boys talks about how he doesn't care what haters and people on the internet say about him. That's when Danza says, if they feel that way, why do they get mad when somebody brings up the topic of them kissing? The Island Boys let Danza know they'll tear up all the podcast equipment.
Are you fucking serious, bro? You're not gonna fight this guy off, bro. Look at the size of that guy, bro. Look at you, bro. And you two cannot fight, bro. The two together would have got knocked out by this guy alone, bro. They don't even need security. That's how bad it is. They don't even need security to handle these two weirdos. Who you acting tough for, bro? Like, honestly, who are you acting tough for, bro? Like, oh my days, bro. These guys are funny. These guys are funny.
For bringing that topic up again, and they almost fight.
They gotta say, man, they're gonna hate on you regardless.
But you say they gotta say. Yeah. That's what you say, right? But at the end of the day, let's keep it 100 because we got both of y'all here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's going on with you two kissing each other and shit?
Bro, shut your break this.
Bro, why are you getting mad, bro? You kissed, bro. They literally kissed, the full-blown kiss. It wasn't even like, even if it was that would have been bad enough. That would have been just as bad. But it was a full-blown, passionate kiss, bro. Fucking disgusting. For what? For some money? Honestly? And you expect to go to an interview and not get disrespected, bro? Bro, you lose all the respect in the world after that, fam. Honestly, your manhood goes out the window. Nobody will respect you after that. You go to any interview anywhere, bro, nobody will respect you, bro. Especially when you're not built like that, bro. If you're already weak as fuck as it is, can't fight, can't whoop ass. The fact that you can't fight and no whoop ass, you go and double down and do some more weird shit that's gonna be enough for people to disrespect you even more, fam. Instead of doing something monumental for people to look at and actually have some respect for you, fam. To look at and say, nah, this guy is the GOAT for doing this shit or that shit, something crazy, something legendary. But nah, you want to double down and kiss your own brother, full-blown kiss, bro, and expect respect? And now you want to crash out like you really got to do something, bro. One guy is enough to knock you two out, bro. Honestly, they don't even need security. It's crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck? These guys are weird, bro.
Hey, yo, that I would love to see you try that.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I would love to see you try
exactly.
that.
Yo, you guys ain't doing shit. Look at the size. Look at the size of that guy's arm, bro, compared to these two, bro. The size of this guy's arm alone is literally 2 of these guys' arms, bro. Like literally, the size of his arm is 2 arms. 2 of these 2 guys' arms, 2 of these 2 weirdos' arms put together, bro. And you guys want to join, bro? You guys can try, bro. Literally, both of these guys will get sent flying to a different country if they try to fight a guy like that. They're not even built like that. These 2 can't even fight. I've seen them fight recently, bro. You know what I'm saying? It could have been 2 against 1 in the ring versus Charleston White, bro. They would have still got their ass whooped. The fuck you gonna do, bro? Shit, look at the way he's pushing. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. The other one, he's just pushing him like that, bro. Looking like them aliens from Men in Black.
Now, let's move on to Lil Kelpie, because he was on an episode of No Jumper with Adam 22, an almighty suspect as his co-host. Kelpie had gone viral for a different interview on a channel called Soft White Underbelly, where he appeared with 2 women he was pimping. After the interview came out, a lot of people were clowning Kelpie for the suit and gold chain he was wearing. They said he was wearing a pimp costume and wasn't really living the pimp life. And that's what made his No Jumper interview get dangerous. Almighty Suspect had allegedly been involved with the pimp game before, and he aired out Kelpie during the episode and said,
"Get everybody to understand, kind of like blackface. You know what I'm saying? Like that, kind of like it look like a costume. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like he came in here wearing in his head like, oh, this is what pimps is supposed to look like. I got my little $ chain."
Kelpie wasn't really rocking with the disrespect Suspect was giving him, and he said that Almighty Suspect was just hating because he was new to the game. But that's when it started getting heated, and Almighty Suspect said,
"I don't feel like you're new to
Hey, white people.
like you're, no. I feel like you're not new to I feel like you're an impersonator for your SoundCloud career. You're not new to
I don't even focus on music.
You came up in
I
here
focus
talking
on the
about
streets. I focus on
you
getting
came in
money.
here talking about you professing old school, and then you was like, we actually where you learned."
You know what I'm saying? I focus on the streets. Are you focusing on being homeless? Is that what you mean? Like, I don't get it. What you mean focusing on the streets? Didn't know you was trying to focusing on being homeless. Like, the fuck? What do you mean focusing on the streets? I focus on the streets. I don't get it. How's that flex, bro? Like, what? I focus on the streets. What are you, a road manager? I don't get it, bro. Like, a traffic officer? Like, is that what you mean by focusing on the streets? Like, is that your job? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, what? Like, I focus on the streets. Like, what does that mean? I focus on the streets. What? Bro, what kind of flex is that, bro? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I focus on the streets. For you to have to brag about being from the streets, it's already a bad flex as it is, bro. You're not intimidating nobody, bro, by saying that, fam. Real niggas who are actually about that life don't have to say any of this or claim any of this, bro. Their history nothing, fam. Yeah? Like, you don't have to claim for it. Your work will speak for itself, bro. Whatever you done in the past, if it was really monumental or something as mad, yeah? Something as mad as what 50 Cent went through, like getting shot 9 times, surviving, and the guy you actually tried to kill him. Because the guy you actually tried to kill 50 Cent actually got murked to the end. Let's keep it a buck. So when you live that kind of life and you actually go through it, you don't even have to brag about it too much. Unless you want to put it in your songs, that's different, and make a hit record out of that. But to go on these interviews and brag about it and claim I'm from the streets, bro, it's just not a bad look, bro. You're not doing or intimidating anyone like that, bro. Honestly, if you have to claim things like that, then clearly you're not really that, bro. You're not really that, bro.
Focus on the streets. I focus on getting money.
You talking about you professing old school, and then you was like, we actually where you learned from, and then you said, I watched Short Boy on YouTube. Like, out of here.
I have no.
You could watch on YouTube and in person and get in the streets and get some.
And Kelpie and Almighty Suspect kept going back and forth about who was the bigger pimp until this happened.
The pimp. Kelpie the
clown.
Know who I am. Franklin knows who I am. He knows who the
said
money
what?
every day. I said
You
Ben
said-
Franklin knows who the
Who you calling?
on you a
And
Bro, why they start off by spitting on each other, bro? All this spitting is getting out of hand, bro. Man, them out here spitting on each other, fam. Are they really just starting off the beats, the beefs by spitting on each other, fam? It's getting a bit out of hand. I'm not gonna lie.
who you calling on you a
He really spat on him, bro. These guys are really spitting on each other, fam. Do you know how mad that is?
knows who you calling on you a
And thankfully, security was there to break the fight, seeing as it could have ended much worse. But that's nothing compared to what happened when Adam 22 got a strap put in his head in the middle of an interview. Adam 22 was hosting a live stream on the No Jumper channel when a dude rushed in and told him to give him all his money. Luckily,
He had the strap. He actually had the strap, bro. And bro, he's just trying to duck, fam. Bro, he's trying to duck like... Bro, like, that's a strap, bro. That's a fucking strap. Bro, he's just like that's gonna really... duck a bullet, bro. Bro, what the fuck? It's a real gun,
Adam
bro.
security
That's
hopped
crazy.
in and knocked the dude out. It turns out the robber didn't
What?
have
They
all
knocked
his
the
money.
dude out?
Luckily, Adam security hopped in and knocked the dude out. It turns out the
Whoa.
robber didn't have a real gun, but nobody knew that in the moment. And it
It wasn't even a real gun, bro. What? Nah, bro. These guys fuck about too much, fam. They fuck about too much, bro.
looked like somebody was about to
It probably was one of them guns where when you fire, when you press the trigger, it comes out with a flag. It comes out with a flag. The flag is a bullet, basically. It's probably one of them guns there.
to die. But a lot of people called cap on the situation and said it was just a stunt for attention because it looked like Adam 22 was laughing at one point.
What the fuck?
Later, Adam 22 did an interview with DJ Vlad where he said,
There was like, I'm gonna die, but maybe this is a joke. Maybe this is my friend. Maybe somebody's doing a prank on me, because in that moment, and like why people said that people were freaked out that I said like I laughed. It's like, I really didn't know if it was a joke or not. It seemed kind of more likely that it would be a prank or it would be somebody around than that it would be real.
And what makes the situation even crazier is that someone else came into the studio with another fake gun just 2 days later. Adam 22 told DJ Vlad that he was in the bathroom when he heard something going down outside. When he came out, there was a gun laying on the floor, and one of the employees told Adam that a dude had just came in looking for him. But now, let's move on to Charleston White, because he completely went off on DJ U in an interview back in late 2022, in which he pulled out a strap on himself while defending FBG Duck's mother and King Von's family. Charleston White tells DJ U that he doesn't care about King Von since Von was a killer. And that's when DJ U tells him not to say that about them.
Now that y'all got King Von was a killer. My mama had 2 sons locked up for murder, and my mama let everybody know I'm not in agreement in what my son's done. All right, but look, so this is what I'm saying. You can't make me care about King Von, mama. I don't give a mama.
Charleston then goes on to get even madder, since he helped FBG Duck's mother and felt like he had the right to talk about her. But DJ U told him to chill. That's when Charleston White completely flashes out and pulls out his strap on DJ U.
What?
I done help. So somebody.
Are these guys just allowed in with straps, bro? I think that's kind of dangerous. They need to get checked before they get into any premises, bro. The straps should be taken away, bro. They just allowed in with straps. This is dangerous as fuck. And I bet some club nights as well in America, they are also allowed in with straps, bro. It's like, bro, man, them just carry straps anywhere into any premises they go into, bro. Walking around with straps in that, bro. These guys are all strapped up, bro.
Somebody else helped you. And I ain't. So y'all gonna help them. Since y'all got so much to say. Back to money then. I ain't have to help now more you, Rob. My mama ain't ain't got a bunch of kids that died. Married your baby. I ain't gone. People more on Chicago. Say, man, you better sit down, homie. What you mean what I'm on? He would have gone in my hand.
Thankfully, Charleston didn't end up smoking someone during the interview because things were pretty heated. But it's a good thing no one threw hands, unlike this next rapper, because Compton rapper AD allegedly had beef with BMX Vail back in 2021. Things got heated. AD was on the No Jumper podcast one day when Vail pulled up, and it seemed like AD was really ready for action because as soon as Vail came in, AD stood up, and it was on sight.
Oh, in this mother, you know what I'm saying? In this mother.
Yes, chill.
Oh, hold on. Oh, bro. Hey, hold on.
Oh. But soon after the altercation, AD took to the No Jumper live stream to explain the situation, since a lot of fans didn't know whether or not they were for real. Turns out, the beef wasn't that serious, but that it had sprung up from a joke AD made about being able to whoop everybody in the studio. And thankfully, it was just a prank, seeing as this could have easily turned out like the Lil Kelpie and Suspects incident. But speaking of rappers, one rapper confessed to getting Fulio killed in his interview, and another rapper admitted to scamming a man for over $100,000. So click this video to see rappers' most disturbing confessions.
Most disturbing confessions, damn, bro. This is fucking crazy. Let me subscribe and like, man. This shit lit. What a madness, bro. What a madness of a video, man. It was an interesting video, bro. What the fuck?